Fellow 215 Gaming here, back with another video for you guys. TeamNoSleep in the building. Today we're playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So we're going to pick our first three, I should say. People. This is our favorite matchup. Let's get Spider-Man up in here. Shout out to the first viewer. What's going on, homies?
Days of future past. The fight is on.
Wanna try your luck against the Wolverine? I will eliminate all obstacles.
Live and let die. Fight! First attack. Crossover. Danger. Down.
Let's go. Wolverine's a beast on this game. Spider-Man, Wolverine put in that work. What's going on, y'all?
Yes. Level 3.
Later.
I'm out of here.
Gotcha. What up, Choppers Drew? Simply Deep, what up? Joseph Erickson, what's going on, y'all? What's up with y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Danger. Level 4. KO.
Let's go. Destroy them real quick.
You win.
Spider-Man, Wolverine, and putting in that work. This is some good gaming. What up, Unc? This game, y'all like this game? I like this game too. That's why I don't run it in a hole. I got a whole bunch of games I could play. I still got new games that I ain't even pull out. That I don't even
Get
play.
ready
I
for
try
the
to switch
fight
it up.
of your life.
Really think your hellfire is gonna scare the guy who beat the devil?
Welcome to Mr. Lewis TV to the stream. What up, Unc? Simply the Chakra Zoo. Joseph Erickson, what's going on, brother? Hey, Joseph Erickson, you got your PlayStation near you, bro? Man, Wolverine is no joke. Got your PlayStation next to you, Joseph? If you do, we can play, we can play some Fortnite, Joe. We want you after this, after I finish playing it. See you later, buddy. See you later, pal. I'm doing good, you been busy? I hear that. Yo, Joe, I watched your, I just watched that smoke video too last night. That's like a, what's the thing called? Shout out to the 4 on the street. Bye bye, Hawk. See you later, Hawk. You gotta go hard on Hawk. Iron Man going on. Iron Man going on. Shout out to the 5 on the stream.
KO. You win.
What was that about Hulk smash again?
Chanel Gina, what up, Chanel Gina? Yeah, that was a vape. Okay. You knew what I was trying to get out.
Get ready for the fight.
What up, Chanel Gina? Shout out to Chanel Gina pulling up. TeamNoSleep in the building. Third shift member. I see you, Chanel Gina. What's up, sis? How you feeling? Good to see you in the stream. Make sure y'all go check out my sis, Chanel Gina. Always keep it real on our channel. Chanel Gina give you everything. It just depends on if you're real enough to take it. But I love on her channel. Joseph Erickson, the family man in the building. I'm a family man too. This Mr. Lewis giving you sports and telling you like it is. Giving you that experience from a person that's monetized. Make sure you go check his channel out. Yeah, but see you later, sister. You already know, bro. What y'all getting into tonight? It's 2 o'clock where I am. 2 o'clock in the morning. But you know, TeamNoSleep, we don't sleep. Wolverine putting in that work. That's why I love him. No, kick him. Oh, he did me dirty. See you later, Dante. Yeah, see you later.
KO.
See y'all.
You win.
You trying to play some Fortnite? You trying to play some Fortnite, Joe? I'm gonna do 3 more matches of this. This was only a quick video too, anyway. You wanna play some Fortnite, Joe? If you do, I'm down, bro. I haven't played with you in a while. I love to play with you.
Try your luck against the Wolverine.
Hey, Shay. What up, Shay? Welcome to the stream. Shay, you did your thing on that live stream, homie. You did a really good job on your live stream. The more you do it, you're gonna get better and better. But you did a really good job, Shay. You kept us entertained. You acknowledged everybody that came in the chat. You did a good job of balancing everything around. You didn't stay on one person too long. Like, you did a really good job. That's how you run a live stream. And as you do it, you're going to get better and better. You and Chanel Gina do a really good job of acknowledging everybody that comes in the chat. That's why I like going to your channel. Some people, you might go to their stream, say what's up, spend a couple minutes, but you, this Mr. Lewis TV, I love going to your stream. Let's go, Wolverine. Wolverine be going in, like, Wolverine got no picks. Shout out to the 6 in the stream. If you just came in, what's going on? Let's go. I think I played in most games. Alright, go ahead, Joe. Set it up. Yeah, you know, I learned a lot from Mr. Lewis TV. He's one of the first people who live streams I actually like would stay in the whole entire stream. So I learned a lot from his channel. So I learned a lot from him, and I learned a lot from a lot of like YouTubers who do shows on like how to game reviews, how to like, and then a lot I learned from experience too. Like I learned the stuff about sub-for-sub because I used to do sub-for-sub a lot. When I first started, if y'all look at some of my earlier videos, like the titles was crazy. Like it'd be like sub-for-sub, because I used to think in the beginning like this is what brings people to your channel. But then I learned like if you have good content and you're able to interact with people and have an intelligent conversation, or have an intelligent conversation with people, then people will want to come back to your channel. And you got to keep it real with people. Like my content not always for everybody. You know what I mean? It ain't for everybody, but you got to know how to still stay within your lane. Like Unc said, you got to know your niche, and then you got to stay there. Oh, they killing me right now. Oh, y'all getting fancy. They tired of getting me behind. Oh, she just keep jumping. Come on, try somebody to switch teams. Got it. Got him. He's killing Spider-Man. Yeah, see you later, Wolverine. Let's go, Spider-Man. Now, Gina. Yo, London. What's going on, London? Let's go. Yeah, I like advice too. Somebody's always told me. Somebody said if somebody says something that you don't think that you can use right now, put it in your back pocket and save it for a time that you can. So sometimes people be thinking like something that somebody's saying like they can't use it right then and there, but you never know when you might be able to use that advice. So instead of thinking you too, like I see a lot of people, you might say something about the niche that they're in, but you might not be talking about them. And because they cannot take constructive criticism, they'll get an attitude. And then they'll start wearing their emotions on their sleeve and they'll come at you like you coming at them. But what they don't realize is that constructive criticism from your viewers is what you have to listen to. If you're not willing to listen to the people that could potentially watch your video, who else you gonna listen to? What you gonna do? Listen to the haters? Like, that don't make sense. You have to be willing to listen to what other people gotta say. You know what I mean? And not get upset about it. What's up, London Productions? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, bro? What's up, G? Let's go, Wolverine. That was nice. Oh my god, he's tearing him up. Let's go, Wolverine. Let's go, Wolverine. Oh, they got Wolverine down? How dare they? Sometimes it be so much going on that you can't even really tell what's going on. Oh my god, he just destroying Iron Man. Yeah, let's get him out of there. Let's get him out of there. Hold on, let me come to the chat real quick. Cooling. Shay. Love your crew. Alright, I'm cool. I'm doing well, London, man. Doing as cool as I can be, bro. Staying out the way. It's going to be a while because you have to download it. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, bro. Whenever you're ready, let me know. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm on it.
Let's go, Spider-Man. Spider-Man might save the day. Can Spidey save the day?
Time's up.
Who saved the day? We won. We won. We won. Yes, let's go. Time was up, but we won. Drewbert 420. What's going on? What's going on, Drewbert 420? Shay. Loving the crew. Alright, now I gotta save the world right now, y'all.
The battle for Earth. Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Where's he at? Alright, so now I have to beat these people and then save the Earth. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, they destroy Wolverine. See ya now. Now we gotta beat this guy right here. I don't know how to beat him. I don't know how to block this. I don't know how to beat him, y'all.
You lose.
He be going in on me. I always lose to him. Ain't nothing new.
Continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Drewbert 420, what's up?
Thanks for playing. Come back soon.
I can't ever beat that guy. I can never block it. Block what he doing. He could just smash through you.
Has been unlocked.
I was thinking about doing some missions, but I'll save them for a different day. I really just want to get the feel of the game first, because believe it or not, even though I played this for a couple of times, I'm still not as good as I could be, so I'm trying to get the practice in. Dante's a beast. Then we gotta go with my boy Scroll. Scroll's a beast. What's everybody doing in the chat?
I might never meet any nice girls.
Y'all fell asleep on me? TeamNoSleep fell asleep?
It's do or die. Fight! Keep it in style.
Jackpot.
Wonderful.
Shout out to the 9 in the stream. Nice move. That's why I like Dante moves. That's why I love Dante moves. Shay. Oh, okay. You're trying to read boring crap book. Well, I appreciate y'all still watching. That's cool with me. Shay laughing. Shay, your live was jumping earlier. 17 people in that joint. He tearing She-Hulk up. Let's go She-Hulk. Shout out to the 10 in the stream. FaZe. What up, FaZe? Unc said he edited the video. Dang, yo. These people I got right here, you know, joke. That was easy work. What up, FaZe? Chakra Zoo. What's going on, Chakra Zoo? How you feeling today? Well, I should say tonight. It's 2:18 where I am. You should knock this book. She finna cry. Shout out to the 11 in the stream. I see y'all pulling up.
Let's get this over with.
I see y'all pulling up. TeamNoSleep. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on a PS4 Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro. We played some pinball earlier. That was fun. I haven't played pinball in a long time. I used to play the pinball arcade in real life, so it was cool to actually play it. The way they do these games are crazy because they're able to simulate like how games feel in real life on the game, which is tough to do. Shout out to the 12 in the stream. We saw SB today. Big Heck came through. A lot of people came through. TeamNoSleep was out in rare form. Hawk. See, I hate playing Hawk. Hawk don't play fair. I'll read the chat in a second, guys. I'll see y'all comment. What up, Hial? He said pinball is one of your favorite games. She says that boring, you wanna cry? Why you reading it? You gotta do it for school, Gina? Ain't you in college, Gina, I believe? FaZe. AMR 2019, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. AMR be going in on that Tekken. When you gonna play Sekiro? Me and Wifey will probably do another Monopoly and Battle Black Ops stream tomorrow. She couldn't do it today. I don't blame her. She was tired, so she had to get her sleep. Psychology. What's going on, FaZe? Hey, FaZe, we're playing some Fortnite after this. You wanna play? Hiao, welcome to the stream, Hiao. It's nice to see you in the stream. Appreciate you coming through lately, Hiao. You guys keep coming through. You guys will get introduced to that mod squad. This team I got right here. This is like the mod. This is the. This is like the Legion of Boom. Right here. This team that I got right here. This is Fantastic 3. I was thinking about getting Dead or Alive too. FaZe, still in your feelings about the G? Huh? Hold on, let me read the chat. Hold on, let me read the chat.
Danger. Keep it in style.
Throw that dog up. You said
You win.
still in your feels about the GGs coming. Yo, that joint was funny. Nah, when Ezekiel said he was editing his playlist, cause he don't know nothing about the computer. AMR gonna say GGs. I was cracking up.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Yeah, how's everybody Friday going, man?
It's do or die.
It's still Friday where some of you guys are. It's Saturday for me. What y'all got planned tomorrow? Anybody got anything cool planned tomorrow? I'm probably gonna spend, well, probably I am gonna spend time with my wife tomorrow. But I was saying the same thing that Shay was saying. Shay was saying like she really thanks her husband because her husband gives her the opportunity to be on Facebook, and she's always on Facebook. I was telling my wife the same thing. I always tell her, like, because Facebook does take a lot of time. And the reason why Facebook, like, everybody don't take Facebook serious, so I get that. Like, everybody don't take it serious. But for the people that do, like, y'all understand Facebook, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy, because the thing is, you can't only make content, but if you're a real one, you try to keep it real, you go on other people's channels too. You know what I mean? So not only are you putting in time and putting out content for yourself and making content, but you're also watching other people's streams too. I know I am. So it does take a lot of time. And then I have so many people that are supporting me that it don't just take, it's impossible for it to just be an hour. It's impossible for it just to be an hour for me to show somebody some love. Like, you know what I mean? It takes multiple hours to really get to people's channel and make sure I'm really like watching people's content. That way I can really give you an answer. Like, I don't want to pop on your video and then see 2 seconds of your video and try to comment. So that's why I said it takes a lot of time. You have to find a fine balance. But the thing about it is, if you don't put in the effort, somebody else will take your spot. People forget about you fast. Not everybody, but people will forget about you quickly. So you got to keep your name buzzing out here in the streets, these YouTube streets. I like to make sure when I do a live stream, after the live stream, I will replay the live stream over and go show y'all channel some love and go watch y'all stuff. If y'all show me the love, how can I just go to bed and go to sleep? You know what I mean? And don't show it back. I don't like that. Then you also get to know people personally. I mean, not personally, you know what I mean, but you get to know people when you go to these stuff. Big facts, YouTube, let me not interrupt you, laugh out loud, y'all silly. Well, not a whole lot, cause it's raining. The game is lit. Thank you, Fees. You like this game? I like this game too, but that's a fact though, like, because a lot of people just like to go live, and then when they live, like, you don't see them, and not only I don't see them in my stream, but I don't see them in other people's stream, and it's like those would be the main people complaining about nobody being in these stuff. But then you wonder why. Like, the thing about TeamNoSleep, the reason why our unit is so strong is because we all are like-minded people. We might be into different situations, into different, markets and stuff like that, but as far as having the same idea of no matter what the person do, as long as it's positive, we support it. We all are like-minded in that thought. So if Shay go live, people from TeamNoSleep gonna pull up. Crispy Bacon gonna pull up. Need Gore gonna pull up. Wall Life gonna pull up. I'ma pull up. AMR gonna pull up. FaZe will pull up. OVP Antonio will pull up. When TeamNoSleep pull up, we pull up. Like, we pull up in numbers. It's not just 1, 2, 3. It'd be more so like 10, 11 people in the stream is from TeamNoSleep. Shay pull up. Chanel Gina pull up. Like, that's how you do it. AMR 2019 pull up. Like, if you're gonna be on a team, you gotta be a team player. as much as I stream and as much as I go live and as much as I be, you know what I mean, on YouTube, I spend just as much time, if not more, in other people's streams. Chanel Gina says she always see me in somebody's stream, and I'm a mod on 1 million channels. But that's because when I first started on YouTube, I built relationships with people. And the funny thing about it is recently, y'all, this is probably going on the second full month where I've really been putting time into my content. I don't even have my watch time yet. All this streaming that I'm doing, I still don't have my watch time yet. That's because when I first started off YouTube and I actually got to know some people, the community that I was in, everybody wasn't flying right. I would go to people's channel and it would be to the point where I wasn't even worrying about my own content, and I'd be on their channel and then I'm too tired to go live. But I had to change that. The people that wasn't coming to mind, no love lost. I ain't got no ill will towards you, but I don't bang with you no more. You feel me? I don't bang with you no more. I unfollowed you, started doing my own thing, and built up a community full of people that's about supporting people. That's all it takes, is having a strong community and having real people on your channel, people that feel the same way that you do. Y'all ain't gotta all do the same thing. We all gonna be different. But I'm just talking about like going to support people. If I stop this live right now and say, oh, Mr. Lewis live, if some of y'all, Dear Alexa is another one, TeamNoSleep, always on somebody's stream. Can't forget about her. Ezekiel pull up on people. You know what I mean? But you can't be on a team and say you a team player and you TeamNoSleep and we don't see you in our stream. Like, I don't consider that TeamNoSleep. I consider those people just there. Some people just be along for the ride. They just be along for the ride. And if the tire get flat, you don't see them trying to get a spare. I am Mr. Wack. What's going on? What's going on? Had to make this video over. It's there's a RoboCop of mods. Ha ha. I'm forever in other people's streams and I don't even go live. Facts. What up, Wack? Welcome to the stream. You always been doing your own thing. Well, I always did my own thing too, but what I had to remember is that you can be loyal to a fault. You can be loyal to a fault, meaning you can be like, when I first started on YouTube, I was doing my own thing. I really had a bunch of kids that would be on my channel because I first started off doing Fortnite. And what happened is I was doing Fortnite and I had got tired of Fortnite. Tired of playing Fortnite every single day because I really wasn't a Fortnite person. So what happened was I had to actually like start just not even playing Fortnite and playing new games on my channel. And what happened is my views suffered. I went from getting 15 people in my streams to maybe like 5, 4, and that happened for a while. But I refused to be known as just a person that plays one game. I wanted to be a person that plays all type of game. I don't care what it is. Even if I don't like it or if I don't think I'm not going to like it, I try to play it at least once so I can make an opinion on it. But what was happening is I was sub for subbing, and I was meeting people, and I was calling myself being loyal, showing love to them, and I would be in these streams for hours. And then I started realizing, like, hey, I'm in these people's streams all the time, but when I'm going live, I don't ever see these people. So I had to get savage and be like, oh, you know what? Two could play that game. So then after a while, I just didn't go to their streams no more, and that was that. And now I don't go back. I don't pay no attention to whatever they do. You know what I mean? They ain't care, so I don't care. That's what I meant by you could be loyal to a fault. I never had no problem doing my thing, but sometimes you more loyal than people are to you. People don't know what loyalty means. Like, people don't know what that means. People don't really know what support means. TeamNoSleep know what support means, but people out here don't know what support means. They don't know what it means to come to somebody's live stream and not be worried about your numbers. I'm not no number hoe. I'm not desperate for numbers. Like, I'm doing okay. So if I come to your stream, I'm not coming to your stream because I can gain something from you. I'm coming to your stream because I really want to watch your videos and I'm really trying to support your movement and I'm trying to help you grow. And the only way you could do that is by showing up and supporting people. When I go to Shay channel, I don't want to sub for sub. When I go to Ismus Lewis channel, I don't want to sub for sub. When I go to Chanel Gina channel, I don't want to sub for sub. If I go to OVP Antonio channel, I don't want to sub for sub. I don't care nothing about that. You could write my name and put a check mark next to my name all the time, and I'm going to act like I didn't even see it, because I'm not there for that. When I go to Life of Ali channel, I don't want to sub for sub. I just want to support, sit back, and enjoy the content.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear what you're saying. Like, I never had it. One thing about me, I never had a problem being a man. Like, so don't get it twisted. I never had a problem doing my own thing. But when you on YouTube, it's like Chanel Gina said. Chanel Gina said on her channel the other day that she believes in to get some, you gotta give some. So what she means by that is she be in so many other people's stream so that she could reap the benefits. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like I was not sticking true to myself. I'm always gonna stay true to myself. That's not what I was saying. But y'all understand. For those of y'all that heard me say this before, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit and explain it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. What up? What up, King LJ? What's going on? But there's a such thing as being too loyal. It's just like out in the streets. Out in the streets, you could be too loyal to people too and then get burnt in the end. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of y'all that's from the hood and y'all been in them streets, y'all know what I'm talking about. You can be too loyal to people to a fault out there too. Stuff you're willing to do for other people, when they get to that situation, other people ain't willing to rock out for you, and that's when you separate the real from the fake. It's the same thing on YouTube. You know what I mean? You can go out there and stick your neck out. I done carried my homies home from getting shot before. So I'm a very loyal person. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna leave you out in the dirt. I'm not gonna leave you out to dry. But it's funny, people will do that to you though. Yo, what up, King LJ? I'm good. How you doing? I'm doing well, bro. That's just like Unc was talking about these grow channels. Like, the thing that I don't understand about these, thanks King LJ, it's good to see you in the stream. Joe, I appreciate you understanding where I'm coming from, bro. But Unc was talking about like these grow channels. And the thing that I was telling him, me and him talk on the phone all the time, and I was telling him, like, the thing about these grow channels and these channels that are trying to network and help other people grow is, what are these channels going to do? See, this is what they don't understand. When you make content for people, you have to look at the entire demographic of the people that are going to be watching. There are some people on YouTube that don't care anything about getting monetized. They don't care nothing about monetized. Some of them actually just want to watch some real content. They might have a long day at work, and YouTube might be their escape. So they might come to your channel or come across your channel and say, let me see what this person got to offer. And then they click on one of your videos, and your videos, it's a video where everybody inside of that stream is hitting the bell for somebody. The average person that's on YouTube, they're not going to know what that means. They're not going to stick around and hear you say, hey, grab such and such and such needs 9. That's not entertainment. That's not entertainment. That's not what people wanted. That's not what everybody wants to see. The only people that care about numbers is YouTubers. Those are the only people that care about numbers. Other than that, regular people just want to see real content. So you're doing yourself a disservice by only staying in one lane. You're doing yourself a disservice by doing that. Because when they go click on your video, they might just prejudge. Most appearances, most people make their judgment off the first appearance that you give them. First impressions, they say, are lasting impressions. So that person might come to your channel and might have liked your thumbnail, but then they come to your channel and they don't know what you're talking about because you're not really talking about anything. I seen somebody today that was sitting on the bed with a scarf on their head eating chips, knocking YouTube. Nobody want to watch that. I don't want to see. Then they watching TV in the dark with the TV glare on their glasses. What's entertaining about that? Why would I want to come and see that stream? I don't even want to see that as a YouTuber. So if I'm just a regular Joe watching TV, why would I want to come and sit there and watch you do that for hours and hear you curse and whine and complain about YouTube? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Yo, Batman, welcome to the stream. What up, Batman? YouTube is free television. You have to do something to catch an audience. Yes. Let me make sure I read that right. YouTube is free television. You have to do something to catch an audience. Right. I don't want to sit and watch you complain about YouTube. I don't want to sit and watch you complain about why nobody comes to your stream no more. If you complaining about why nobody comes to your channel, just go back and watch your videos and watch the stuff that you're talking about. I go to people's channel and they on a tablet watching somebody else or watching something else. What you on live for if you ain't got nothing to talk about? It's like, why are you live? Why are you wasting people's time? Why are you going live if I come on the live and you ain't even on this? I went to somebody's stream this morning. This person went live and wasn't even on the camera. It's like, so you can miss out on 10 people that just rush through your channel and 10 people that would actually sit and watch you talk about anything. But because you wasn't even on the screen when you went live, they done came and went. They might be on their way to work. They might have been changing a baby. They might be on their way to sleep and just figured they'd come in and pop in and give you a chance because they never been on your channel. And here go your one chance and you blew it. It's like you blew it because you ain't ready. Don't go live if you ain't ready to go live. Don't go live if you ain't got nothing to talk about. People not just going to want to watch your channel just because it's you. Nobody is that special. I'm not that special. Nobody that special. Nobody that special can just go live and just sit there and think people are going to watch it. It's like nobody. I don't care who you are. Then this person had the nerve to name drop my name in a video talking about they ain't seen me in a while. And I was just on a live so long the day before that I went to sleep inside they live and they got all that watch time. And you still got the nerve to name drop my name, but I don't ever even see you in my live stream. It's like, people crack me up. I really don't care, but I'm just sharing my opinion on my channel because I could do so. But I really don't care. It don't make or break me. Yeah, she said they slow. Numbers will come. I'm focused on the craft of my videos. Shoot, let me talk and I will talk. I will speak fact and knowledge, understanding. One day I'll go live and just talk fact. AMR. Alright, Joe said, I see that all the time, my brother, and it gets annoying. After a while, let's grow with each other and such under this number. They don't understand. AMR streaming Sekiro on Sunday. I'll be there. Be right back, brother. Some people get views for others just looking at them. However, they're huge YouTubers. I don't watch big YouTubers. I don't watch big YouTubers. I got 2 big YouTubers that I watch on a pretty regular. I'm not even gonna say a regular basis because this one person that I watch them every now and again. But I watch 2 big name YouTubers. I watch Maxi pretty much. I try to watch Maxi like maybe twice a day because Maxi's my guy. And the thing that I like about Maxi is Maxi got 20,000 people, but Maxi is not too big for his britches. Maxi still remember where he come from. Maxi will shout you out if you come in a live stream, and Maxi actually cares about his viewers so much that if you're not in his live stream for a while, when you come back, he's excited to see you. I like that, and he's got 20,000 subscribers. And then I watched the Rad Brad. The thing I like about the Rad Brad is the Rad Brad has got, I think, like 300,000 subscribers or something crazy, and he plays the entire game. So if he gets the game Spider-Man, he will play that whole game all the way through and do an entire walkthrough. And I love that. He does that for every game. So I respect that because that takes a lot of time to do that. But I spend my time on a small YouTuber channel because they could use the support. I support my community. Just like how the big name YouTubers support their community, I support my community. If they could do it, I could do it. If they can support their community, I can support my community too. I don't give them my watch time no more because they don't need it. They don't need it. They're going to get views just off of people dropping their name. You know what I mean? When we get new people in our stream, we be excited. Big name YouTubers don't act like that when they see new people in their stream. They don't care. They just say, hey, what's going on? And they continue playing their game. Some big name YouTubers don't even talk when they playing their game, and they still get hundreds of people in their stream. I done seen people streams with 1,000 people in their stream. I done seen big name YouTubers be live, and when they get donations, they don't even acknowledge it because they just so used to it. I don't ever want to get to that point where people doing stuff for me that they don't have to do, taking money out their pocket, and I'm just acting like it's normal. I don't ever want to get to that point. Because I feel like when you do that, that's when things start to spiral out of control. You get too big for your britches, you forget where you come from. Anything anybody ever does on my channel, whether you donate, whether you come and stay in my entire stream, whether I see you comment on all my videos, whatever you do, it might be the smallest thing, but I'm appreciative for it, because you could be doing what you're doing on my channel for somebody else. So you always have to thank the people that's doing stuff for you, because they don't have to do it. Rock of Ages came through. I appreciate Rock of Ages, because he might not be able to get to my every stream, but Rock of Ages goes back and watches my videos. Hiao, I hadn't seen Hiao in a long time. I knew the name, but I wasn't sure. But then when he told me, like, yeah, I used to come, but I'm back now. Hey, I'm glad to see you there. I'm not going to give him hell about not being here. He wasn't here. Oh, well, but he's here now. And I appreciate it. Like, you have to be appreciative for the stuff that you can get. Before you get to where you want to be, you got to be grateful for where you at. Because you could always be in a much worse situation. And it is somebody else that's in a much worse situation than you are. So, that's just how I try to look at it. They trying to take advantage. Your girl Shay. Ever since me and Shay hooked up, Shay be in every live stream. It's rare that she don't be in a live stream. And if she not, or anybody else not, I understand. It's not like I'm sitting there clocking people like, where's Negor? Where's this Mr. Lewis? They somewhere doing something else. It's like, you're not always, that's another thing people need to realize. You ain't always going to have a smack out time. One thing about me, yo, I'm the same whether it's 20 people in my stream or whether it's 3 people in my stream. I can't make the 3 people feel bad that the 17 people ain't there. That's not right, because they there. They're there. So I can't make them, I can't penalize them for that. That's not their problem. My job is to be entertaining and to keep your attention. That's my job. My job is not to be a numbers whore. That ain't my job. Yo, Punky. What's going on, Punky? Hey, Punky, I'm sorry. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for my mods for speaking to everyone. I'm sorry if you guys came in. I didn't speak. My bad. Oh, man, I lost. Man, that one was close, though. But it's a lot of stuff that you learn just by default on YouTube. And I feel like when you learn stuff, you can't keep everything close to your chest.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Only thing I keep close to my chest is like new games I'm about to play. Because this community is so close knit. Somebody you could put on your live stream thinking you helping out your viewers, telling them what game you about to play, and somebody could come on your community wall, get the same exact idea, now they playing it. Like, I'm the type of person, I like staying in my lane and doing stuff different. I don't even like to, this sound petty, but I don't even like to see other people wear the same sneakers as me. If I see somebody with the same sneakers as me, I'm annoyed on the low. Like, I'm low-key annoyed. I don't like wearing what other people wear. I don't like having what other people have. I don't get my hair cut a certain way because this person, this rapper, this actor, this celebrity, I like to stay in my own lane. I don't wear fitted jeans. I still like bootcut jeans. If you don't like that, that's too bad, but that's what I like to wear. I'm a simple guy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wear the tight jeans. I don't care who like it, and my wife don't like it at all. As long as my wife don't like it, that's all I gotta worry about. But I ain't got time to be wearing no tight behind tight behind jeans. It look like I got my wife jeans on. No, I can't do that. I might fall asleep, but I'm in this thing. Ain't no problem. One reason I always pop up in and out the stream. Appreciate it, what? But that's a fact though. Like, these jeans from men are getting out of control. Like, ridiculous. It's not a problem with having fitted jeans, but there's a difference between fitted and tight. There's a difference between fitted and tight. Like, there's a difference between that. Like, there's nothing wrong with something your clothes fit in a certain fit, but when they're tight and they're noticeably tight, that's a problem. Because remember back in the day, fellas, remember back in the day, if you was a guy, you couldn't come to school with no tight shirt. You couldn't come to school with no tight jeans. That was a no-no. You come to school with a small shirt on. Remember back in the day, they'd call your shirt young. They'd be like, yo, this shirt young, or that shirt young. Nowadays, that's a style. You come to school with some tight jeans, we're gonna bust on you all day. That's what we call it in Philly. When you doing like the dirty dozens, we call it busting. Like, he bust on you. Like, yeah, you said jiggins for men. I said that's an automatic roast session. The whole day. Yo, no cap. The whole day you're gonna get roasted. And you know what they would do? You would not see them with them jeans on no more. Like, straight up. Don't come to school with them jeans on. Now it's cool. Now if you wear bootcut jeans like me, you consider out of style. You consider out of style if you do that. But that's just me. Like, that's what I like to wear. I wear a Ralph Lauren shirt with some Levi jeans and some Timbs or some polo boots, and I'm cool. Another person I meant to shout out that's always in other people's stream is Irma O. Irma O is always in somebody else's stream. That's why I always like to make sure I support Irma. But Irma O is another person that's always in people's streams that I always see all the time. And you don't ever hear, some of y'all are supporters without even asking for it back. That's why I really love to give it to y'all. Because some people like to, y'all ever see the person, like that person that was on your channel this afternoon, Shay? When you was talking about your situation on your channel, and the person was trying to act like they was identifying with you, and they went from identifying with you to saying, by the way, I put up a new video, check it out. That's why I got rid of that person, because I felt like you trying to take advantage. You trying to take advantage of this situation and get in where you fit in so that you can improve your numbers. And I'm not all about that. I hate self-promoting. Don't come on somebody else's channel and promote what you got going on. If your channel really that dope, or if your channel is really all that, let me check it out and find out and be pleasantly surprised. But don't come in and sell yourself and try to, like, fake conversation your way into promoting your channel, because now I'm not going to give you nothing. Like,
You win.
New will grips the earth.
that's true, AMR. That's a fact. That's a fact. And they would take them jeans off and they'd never wear them jeans again. And as a man, you know when your jeans too tight. You know when your clothes too tight. You know when your clothes too tight. I wear a 36 by 34. That's what I wear. So I know what that feels like, no matter what the style is, no matter what the design, no matter what the fabric. A 34 by 36 always feels the same. So anything like smaller than that is going to be tighter. It's going to be tight. I don't even have to put it on. But the people that make the clothes and make the industries, some of them live alternative lifestyles, which I don't ever judge nobody, but everybody don't want to get into that. So what they try to do is, since they run the fashion industry, they are the ones making the clothes, and then everybody else gotta suffer. Like, I don't want to wear them tight clothes. I don't want to be sitting down and my jeans is hugging my leg. Like, that don't even feel right. I can't even get my wallet. I can't get my wallet. Like, I'm not cool with that. And if you're not wearing it, they try to make you seem like you outdated or outstyled. No, I'm just sticking to the oils. Like, that's what we call it in Philly. Sticking to the oils, keeping it real. We have a lot of cool slang in Philly. Man, she whipping my behind, yo. She whipped his behind. She whipped Nova behind. Also enough. Drew out of jeans. He was wearing sweatshorts. My jeans hug my junk. Diggs, what up, Diggs? What up, Diggs? Shout out to Diggs. Diggs is another one I see in people's stream. What up, Diggs? How you feeling, brother? You get the car situation fixed? Yeah, but I feel you. Me too, Joe. I was like that too. It just don't look right. I mean, if that's your style, that's your style. But for me, on my platform, I prefer not to wear tight jeans. Tightest thing on me is my boxer briefs. Tightest thing, like. I'm doing well, brother. I'll tell you this, you'll never catch me wearing no skinny jeans. Throw them in the garbage real quick, right? Don't even take them back. Just throw them in the trash and burn them, right?
Ready? Fight!
And the way they get is the kids. They give it to the kids first. Boy. Sorry guys, this got intense. I'm trying to burn this octopus up. Got him. How can an octopus kill me? Kick me. No, they got 800. Yeah, let's go. Get that octopus out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Nova. Let's go, Nova. Let's go, Nova. See you later. Let's go, Nova.
You win.
Just chilling this weekend. Yeah, I haven't seen you live in a minute. Crazy thing is when they came out with the skinny jeans and all the other type stuff, it seemed really strange and not everyone wears them. Facts. And I thought, like, after a while, I thought skinny jeans was going to, I thought there would be like a certain people that would stand up and be like, no, we're not doing this. But now it's like, if you don't wear skinny jeans, and all skinny jeans don't look bad on certain people. Like, if you have the fit for it, then go for it. Like, some people have a fashionable physique where they can get away with wearing certain stuff, but I don't. So, not for that. So, I'm not even going to blame myself. Like, some people, it works for them. Some people, that's their culture. They grew up in that style, but I didn't. Like, I grew up where my mom bought clothes for me that fit. And if they was too tight, we took them back. End of discussion. You didn't try to make them fit, like nothing. Like, you just took them back, and that was the end of the discussion. And that's how I always bought my clothes. It's like, yo, they are going off on, yo, my God. Like, jeez. this little annoying raccoon. The raccoon is annoying. Straight up. Straight up. Then you gotta go in your pocket and you gotta get up to go in. You gotta get up and stand on your tippy toes to get in your pockets. Like, that means your jeans are too tight, homie. And then the thing that gets me in Philly, like, everybody thinks they're a thug. So you got the guys with the tight jeans, and then but your jeans are hanging off your butt though. Like, what sense does that make? If they're gonna be tight, at least like be wearing them the correct way, like with a belt. But you got tight jeans on, but they're hanging off your butt. Like, what is the point of that? I don't get that. I really don't get it. I hate this raccoon is really annoying. Like, he blocks everything. Take that, you annoying raccoon. I hate this raccoon. Take that. That raccoon. Look at him. He's so small you can't do anything. Take that. There you go. I like that uppercut right there. Let's get rid of this annoying raccoon. See you later, Mr. Raccoon. Let's go. Let's go. Back up. You wear a belt, at least you be believable. The sagging thing, yes, I agree, Diggs. The sagging thing has gotten ridiculous, bro. Like, it's gotten ridiculous. At the end of the day, I agree with you. Like, everybody's got their own thing, but like, some things are just like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to turn around and your whole butt is out. Like, I don't want to see any part of your butt at all. Like, just pull your pants up, bro. But then, how about this? Have you guys seen the sagging with a belt? Have you guys seen that? The pants are still sagging, but the pants are down to their knees with a belt on. Like, aren't you defeating the whole entire purpose of having a belt on? The belt is supposed to keep your pants up. He said, like, sad thing is most... Jig said the sad thing is that most of them are wearing a belt. Like, dude, you're not even trying, right? And then when you get a guy that knows what the true meaning of the sagging is, and you get that kind of attention, then you're ready to shoot him. His back touching. Yeah, when you get somebody that really knows what the meaning of that is and enjoys that type of entertainment, then you're going to be upset. But you brought that on yourself. Because that's where that originates from. The sagging originates from jail. That's where it originates from. That sagging has a special message attached to it. So if you would not like to relay that message, then I don't think that you should have your pants down. Prison already knows what to mean, right? Yeah, I wear suits too, Diggs. I wear suits too. Diggs says he wears a suspender a lot. Like, wear some nice clothes. The suit never hurt nobody. Big facts, Diggs. Your prison already knows what it means, right? They got that memo. They got that memo already. They've downloaded that text message. That email is already out.
Alright, live and let die. Fight!
I had to get some new characters, y'all. Okay. This guy is a beast. Should have been playing with him a long time ago. Ghost Rider. I mean, not Ghost Rider, Taskmaster. I always get Taskmaster. I don't know why. Maybe because they're both skulls. But I always get Taskmaster and Ghost Rider like mixed up. Oh my god, that was like the punch of his life. Oh my god, this guy's a beast. This guy is a monster. He gave him the punch of his life. Like, I don't think he's ever been punched that hard. I don't think that guy's ever been punched that hard. Ever. Like, he punched him in the last week. Boom. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I like him. I like him because he can do combinations too. Let's go. This guy is a monster. Who is this guy? A suit is very classy. I have a casual wear and urban wear.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
But suits are grown man status though. Like, suits are, that's grown man status.
Go for broke.
We rarely see somebody in a suit. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I see somebody with something that looks nice, like, I'll let them know. Like, say I see a guy with a suit on, he looks sharp. I'll let him know. Like, a compliment never hurt nobody. See somebody with some sharp shoes on, yo man, some sharp shoes you got on. Yo, that's a sharp suit you got on, my guy. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a shame because you rarely see it. Like, you rarely see somebody in a suit. It's so crazy that when you see somebody in a suit, you automatically assume two things. They're either coming from court, or they're religious. Like, those are two things that you assume. But back in the day, like in the 1900s, everybody wore suits. The gangsters, the kids, everybody wore suits, and the women wore dresses. Have you guys ever looked at like how much things have changed like since our grandparents' time? Like, certain things that happen right now like just didn't happen back then. They would tell me stories about how you could go to sleep with your door locked because people just had common courtesy for other people. You had towns where you had one policeman for the whole town. Now, if you had one policeman for the whole city, like this world would be crazy. Like, just think about how much, like, I'd be looking at like the old pictures and stuff, like of our grandparents, and they're like dressed up with like dress clothes on, like just going to school. Like, they were going to school, they had suits and dress shoes and dress socks and a bow tie and a pocket watch. Like, you don't see that stuff anymore. Like, you don't see it at all anymore. Now just anything goes. Like, anything goes.
Who wants some of this?
Yo, what up, KJ? Hold on, let me catch up to the chat. KJ, what's good?
Live and let die. Fight!
Dig said, when I'm home, I wear homely clothes, and when I go out, I'm a button-up nice pants and shoes. Especially with my job, I try to look nice. People used to have dinner clothes, for sure. Yeah, my sister lives in a city where they can sleep with their doors unlocked. Man, where she live? Paradise? Man, she must live in paradise. Because you do that around here where I'm from, man, and you'll wake up and you'll be lucky to have your drawers on. Like, straight up. They're going to do a home invasion. Let them get wind of you leaving your door open. But it's just, times have changed. Like, things are not what they used to be anymore. I mean, it's been like that for a while, but it's just getting progressively worse. Like, it gets worse. I don't even like to watch the news because the news is so depressing. Like, especially in Philly, like, you hear this person got shot. Did y'all hear about this? I don't think y'all heard about this, but in Philly, there was a lady that got into the wrong Uber in Philly, and a guy killed her. Did y'all hear about that? She got into the wrong car by accident and thought it was her Uber. The guy put the child lock on and killed her. They found her body the next day. Like, that's just crazy. Like, that's just crazy. Like, what kind of world is this where you could do something by accident and that person takes your life because you did it by accident? Like, it's not like she got in there disrespecting him. Like, she really just got in the wrong car by accident. Like, and guy killed her. Like, what kind of world are we living in? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even like to watch the news because it's so depressing. If it's not that, it's somebody dying, it's people dying in a plane crash. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's very depressing. It's noticeably punched. Jesus, like, he punches through people's chests when he does that. Like, yo, he's always got some crazy moves. Yeah, I live in a bad city too. Hey KJ, you live in a rich people's neighborhood. We can leave the doors unlocked. I got gates on my house like you wouldn't believe. People come in like you owe them. And I lived in areas like before this where I slept with my finger on the trigger though. You hear that the judge was found in the Hudson River dead. This world is cruel. That's crazy. I would never sleep with my door unlocked. Even if I live in a good place where I could. That's why women could carry protection. He should have been scared to be locked in there with her. Right. Right. Well, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't. He definitely wasn't. I mean, that's just crazy. When I heard that, like, that hurt my heart when I heard that. And she was like I mean, it shouldn't happen to anybody, but like, she really had stuff going on in her life. Like, she was in law school. She was engaged. Like, she's young too. Like, she's like 22. She's either 22 or 27, but it's just ridiculous. Yo, what's going on, Hey, Volclam, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Volclam. How are you? How are you, Volclam? But even in a rich people neighborhood, you have to worry about the child predators. Like, you have to, those are most of the areas where they live at. Like, anywhere you go, you have to worry about something. It might not be crime, but you have to worry about something. Not saying everyone that lives in a rich neighborhood is a child predator, that's not what I'm saying, but y'all know what I mean. You have to watch out for stuff, period, where you go now. Like, nobody's safe. The moment you think you're safe, that's when something happens. Philly's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, it just gets worse. Like, it's just getting worse. The district attorney in Philly got sent to jail because my parents tell stories now and time about the times changing, how the community raised the children. But even like, I'm only 30. I'm only 30, and I can attest to that and remember that. Like, if you did something back in the day, like, even though my back in the day might not be as long as some of y'all, but I was raised with home training. And in an area where people had home training too, like, it was the hood, but even in the hood, the parents are still good. The parents still are, well, they used to be, but they would still, you know, teach you right from wrong. But like, nowadays, nobody's got any, like, it just don't even matter. Like, if the kids are doing it, the parents are doing it too. Like, I remember back in the day where if you did something, like, say you were outside and you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, or Miss Johnson or Miss Bessie heard you cursing, they would walk you to your parents and tell your parents what you did. Like, now when you hear kids cursing, and the adults are scared to say something to the kids. Like, they're scared because now kids are carrying guns now and using it. Now the kids are worse than the older people now. The older people have chilled out, and the kids are the ones, like, especially in Philly, man, it's ridiculous. You don't even want to get on public transportation at a certain time because these kids are so disrespectful. When we used to get on the bus coming from school, man, we would keep our nonsense in the back. We would keep our nonsense. We would keep our nonsense from the older people because we had respect for them. But nowadays, like, these kids will curse out an older person like they're on the same level or something. Like, it don't even mean anything anymore. He went ham on me. He just went ham on me. You weren't even allowed to make a PB&J. Volclam says, yep. Joseph said, okay, it ain't safe for the black or the white girls. It ain't safe. Yeah, I was raised military myself, so I understand, my brother, where you're coming from. You're so right. Even here, you can sleep with your doors unlocked, but I can't. One time, I forgot to lock the basement door for 2 nights. It was wide open when I saw it. My heart skipped. Dig said you weren't even allowed to make a peanut butter and jelly. I'm almost 40 and I remember falling asleep in the park, straight chilling. Nowadays, kids have no structure, nothing. They just run all over their parents, and it's sad to see. We gonna come back to that. I work in the house. Yes, we gonna go back to that, Diggs. You know what I blame the kids running all over their parents from? This is where I blame. I'm about to break it down. Their jobs, for one thing, people are getting overworked at their jobs. That's for one thing. People go to work and they sign up to do one thing, and then the job has them doing 57 million other things. That's one thing. The second thing is technology. The adults are so wrapped up into technology that when the kids are doing something, the kids are hearing, yeah, stop, stop, don't do that, get off, don't do that. Back in the day, our parents were not distracted with technology. My dad had the time to wear my butt out if I was cutting up. Like, point blank period. My dad had all the time in the world to discipline me. He wasn't on the computer for hours. He wasn't on his phone for hours. And that's the problem. The technology is distracting even the parents. So when the parents are supposed to be disciplining the children, they don't do it because they're either too tired from work, so they just let the kids do anything, or their minds are turned into mush from the technology. So the kids are just getting away with nothing. And then when these kids go out here on the streets and do something to somebody that's got some home training and somebody that's used to being disciplined, the kids don't know how to take that because they don't get disciplined, and now all of a sudden they want to shoot you. That's how it works. I remember when I used to go to my grandparents' house, I couldn't leave the table unless I asked to be excused. I had to ask to be excused because they were teaching me respect. It was weird to me, but I still had to follow their rules because it was a respectful thing to do. Now the grandparents are raising the children now. What up, Hape? What's going on, Hape? But that's a fact, though. Like, remember when you're I know for me, at my grandparents' house, they make you wash your hands, wash your face before you eat. You sit down, you say grace, or you say a prayer, or whatever you call it. When there's food on the table, you ask them to pass it to you. You say please, you say thank you. When you went to go somewhere, you had to ask to be excused from the table. You couldn't just get up, because back then, people actually sit at the table and have conversations as a family. People would sit. That's another thing that's got families so spread apart. Sometimes you have a family full of 5 people and not even everybody's eating dinner at the same time. One person eats dinner at 7 by themselves. One person eats dinner at 9 o'clock by themselves. One person don't eat dinner at all. The other person's over here. So the family unit has been destroyed, basically. I'm doing good. Your mom is still helping guide your household. She'll tell us quick to get on track. You're still, she says she's still getting pinched. Yeah, I had to raise my hand at the table and ask if I could be excused. Facts. And they weren't trying to be jerks, but they were trying to teach you discipline and respect. It's like now, if you go somewhere with respect, people kind of look at you. Like, how many times you hold the door open and people don't even say thank you? People don't even say thank you. They hold the door open like you just supposed to hold the door, like you're the doorman. Like, at least this is Philly. This might not happen where you guys are. You guys might be like, what? But this happens in Philly all the time. Like, Philly is a very ignorant place. Very ignorant place. Facts. The ear pull, I remember that. I used to get pinched like Chanel and Gina did. And don't let me get a beating from my dad. Like, I still remember beatings from my dad. Like, we used to get full-on beatings, like leather belt. You get a beating, or you get a good stern, your dad just punch you in the chest a couple times. Like, I forgot who I had real quick. I'm over here getting my butt whooped thinking I'm him. Yeah, like, my dad didn't play that. My dad didn't play that at all. But nowadays, like, kids are just allowed to do whatever, and it doesn't even matter anymore. I couldn't even curse around my parents. If you cursed, you better keep that to yourself. You better keep that to yourself. They better not hear you cursing. My parents didn't do the wash your mouth out type stuff. They did full-on contact. Full-on contact, like you gonna get it when you get home type stuff. Like, kids don't get that no more. Now when you discipline your kids, people try to make you seem like you being too rough or you being old-fashioned. There's no such thing as being old-fashioned when it comes to disciplining your kids. No such thing. Oh, Haggard can fight. Haggard can fight. Like him. The leather belt. Thanks, Hape. I appreciate it. How you doing, Hape? You know what really F you up is when it was like my parents will call, even my dad. He's gonna come and beat. For sure. Like my dad was Mr. Reliable. Like, if my dad said he was gonna tear your butt up, like, he's gonna tear your butt up. Even if you thought, like, yo, did y'all ever, like, when y'all was supposed to go home and get a beating, like, just automatically, like, get sleepy? I know that used to happen to me all the time. Like, before you got about to get a beating, like, you just get real sleepy. I know that's how I used to do. Or all of a sudden you gotta go to the bathroom. Like your parents can't tell what you doing. Like, I know that's what I used to do. My wife says she used to run for her mom and dad, but see, I couldn't do that because that would piss my parents off even more. Like, you might as well just sit there and take it like a man, because if you do that, you're really gonna get it when they find you. Like, so I never used to pull that prank. I never disrespected my parents. I might have been bad in school. I was a terrible student. Like, I got A's and B's all the way up until 9th grade, but as far as behavior, I was a really bad kid in school. Like, I'm talking about bad, like, bad. Like, getting in fights all the time. Mouth back to the teacher. Like, I don't know what was on my mind. At least I can admit it, though. But if my parents said I was getting my behind whooped, you better believe I knew I was getting my behind whooped. There were no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it got to a point where after a while, like, my mom would beat me and I wouldn't even cry. But my dad, like, my dad was very militant. Like, my dad was a police officer. He's very militant. Like, and he does a great job at being a police officer because he has a police officer mentality. Like, if anybody should be a police officer, it should be him. Like, he's super cop. you do something and you lie about it, like his investigation skills are off the chart. Like he's going to get to his line of questioning is going to make you tell on yourself. Like I don't care who you are, you could be the toughest person. This guy's like a detective though, like in real life. Super cop. Like he's very militant. My dad was very hands-on. But when you get older and you come from that environment, you start to realize how many people don't have that. And then that's why the world is the way that it is. Man, Hagar is a beast. I grew up with my mom and my dad in the household. Grandparents been married for what, over 50 years, probably 60 years. My grandfather died, but my grandmother is still alive though. I know when I lost my grandfather, it didn't even feel real. Like it didn't even feel real because I haven't really experienced a lot of death in my family. Like not from people that are close to me. Like I've had, like my other grandfather died, but that was like that was my grandmother's second husband. So he wasn't like, he was important to me. I know this is gonna sound messed up. He was important to me, but like he wasn't like a close blood relative. Like they lived in Florida, so the only time I really see them is when I go visit my grandmom during the summer. But and then my uncle died. He died of cancer, but I really didn't know him like that. He died when I was 7, so I don't really remember any memories with him because I was too young. But when my grandpa died, like that one hit me deep because I was actually close to him. Like my elementary school was so close to my grandparents' house that when I would come outside for recess, I would see my grandmother going in her backyard, like tending to her flowers, like while I'm at recess. That's how close it was. So, and I used to go there every day after school. So that one like hit me deep. And then the crazy thing about it is my uncle, which is their son, he died a year apart from my grandfather. So my grandfather died, and then my uncle died the same day, just a different year. So that one, like really, that one killed me because that was my favorite uncle. So, but I say all that to say, like I haven't really had a lot of like death in my family like that. But when it starts to hit home, it don't really even feel real. You don't know how to respond to it really. At least I didn't know how to. It hit me later, but it didn't hit me like right when I got the news. I guess I was kind of in shock. Cause it's like a person is there and then they not there, so it kind of like takes a while for it to register, and then you start thinking about all the memories you had with that person, and it's like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to do that no more. So it's kind of was a bummer, but it's a part of life. How did he catch me out of that though? Hey Amanda. Hey, what's up Amanda? How are you? What up Amanda? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, now my wife, she dealt with a lot of death in her life. Like, I'll let her tell that story if she wants to, but she's dealt with a lot of death. So I kind of like, even when we got married, like I had to go to a couple funerals, and we've been married for 9. And I had to go to a couple funerals with her family. Hey Amanda, it's good to see you in the stream. You had a nice stream this morning, Amanda. I was glad I was able to catch your stream. A lot of those people that were in there came from my channel. They came from TeamNoSleep because I put a post up on my community wall. They came and showed some love, so I'm glad they came through. You had a good stream. I'm sorry I wasn't able to come back. I didn't keep my word. I told you I would be right back, but I didn't come back. I'm sorry about that. But I did enjoy your stream though. Another thing is funny, like how quickly you grow up without even like really realizing it. Like before you know it, you consider old. Like it's funny. I've been out of high school for 11 years now. Like it don't even feel like it. Like I remember laughing at my mom when my mom would talk about how long she been at high school, and it's like, man, I'm following her footsteps. Like it's funny. I don't even talk to anybody from my high school anymore though. Like I don't really talk to anybody from my high school at all. Everybody gets older. And those same things that kept you close don't keep you close anymore because people grow up. Those are people that you seeing, you know what I mean, when they're teenagers. Teenagers think differently from adults, so everybody picks their own path, you know. I don't miss it though, like I don't miss them. It's not like I'd be like, oh man, I don't speak to this person. It is what it is. Like I'm living my life, so I really don't even have time to never think about it. People married, kids. It's funny, you see some people in high school, like they still look the same. They might have gained a little weight, or they might have a beard or whatever, but they still look the same. See you later, buddy. Did you guys like high school? Like, did you guys like high school? I liked high school. I liked high school for the experience that I had. I didn't like high school for like the scholastic part of it. Like I hated school as far as like doing homework and doing classwork and stuff, but the experience was fun. I was pretty popular in school, so I had some good times in school. But how about y'all? Did y'all like high school? Or just school period? Dang, he just picked her up like she was nothing. Oh, you ain't gonna keep doing her like this. Yeah, let's go. Back her up. No, that's better than she. You didn't like school at all. High school was street. High school was cool. Yeah, high school was cool for me too. Like, I always had my homies that I would hang with. I got in a bunch of fights. I got in so many fights ninth grade year that I can remember sitting in 10th grade class with this girl, and we was talking about like how everybody at school, like how we met. And she was like, I didn't even know you went to the school last year. Like, she said, well, I seen you this year. I thought you was new. But that's because I was suspended so many times. Like, when I tell you I was a trip in school, I was the type of person, like, I was so bad in school, especially in high school, that like after lunch is when the disciplinarian used to, the disciplinarian like would make her rounds. Like, the way our school used to work is like, let's say you did something that was bad and you got a pink slip, right? The disciplinarian wouldn't have free time until what would be our 6th period class after lunch. So if the phone rang in the classroom, it was either for me or one of my homies. Like, that's how we was. If something happened in the school, like you can guarantee that either me or somebody I know had something to do with that problem. It might not have been directly me, but I was probably guilty by association a lot of the times. But sometimes it was me. I don't know what I was on in high school. I don't know what I was tripping in high school. I always was just one of them kids that just act out, like take stuff to the extreme. Who was a class clown in here? Who was a class clown in here? I know we got some class clowns in here. Y'all being shy? Nobody in here was a class clown? I'm the only one? But now it's funny. I'm getting that back because now my daughter cuts up in school. It's the funniest thing. Like she don't cut up and get into fights. But like sometimes she has like behavior problems, like get up out of her seat or stuff like that. Sort of a class clown, AMR. Yeah, I was a big time flirt. Yeah, I was a huge flirt in high school. Yeah, I was a big flirt too. AMR 2019, sort of a class clown. Yeah, I was a huge flirt in high school. I mean, I think every guy was, though. Oh, hot. I think every guy was a flirt in high school. I used to always play basketball and stuff. I used to play sports and football. I wasn't on the team, but we had basketball courts like on our campus, and we also had a football field and a soccer field. So, and we had a baseball field. So we had all sports at my school. I went to an agricultural school, so we had cows, pigs, chickens, goats, horses, and then you also could take up like landscaping. You could take up anything that was outdoorsy. Landscape architect, landscape design, horticulture, arboriculture, all that. You could veterinary science. We had small animals too, so like hamsters, gerbils, all that type of stuff. You know, I was just chasing them girls. Yeah, me too. I was too. I was too. Yeah, I was too.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Yeah, I got my fair share of stories. I mean, I was a model citizen. I gotta remember my wife was watching this shit. I mean, but that's high school though. Everybody's grew into who they are now. Did y'all all, well, let me ask y'all something. Who in here always wanted to have kids? It's funny, I always was the type of person like, I ain't never having no kids. I ain't having no kids, and I got 3. Man, Beautiful Joe is really short. I know he's blocking everything that I'm doing. I know that. It's funny, you used to always have the instigators in school too. You always have the people that's too scared to fight. That would always egg on the people that weren't scared to fight. And then when you're getting in trouble, the instigators are in class. That's the funniest thing about the instigators. Instigators are never anywhere to be found when it's time to pay up. It's time to get in trouble. You can't find them anywhere. led to another. I was the ugly duckling until I left it. Then all of a sudden I was the man. He got mine. He said I didn't want any, but you know, one thing led to another. Right. Right. That's how it always is. Right. Yeah, right. I didn't want any. I didn't want any either. But I can honestly say though, when I had my youngest, I actually wanted to have her though. Like I actually wanted to, so that kind of worked out.
Get ready for the
That
fight
worked
of
out.
your life. It's do or die. Fight! Crossover. Advancing guard. First attack. Crossover attack. Cool. Crossover assist.
Hey, look at, hey, y'all see that in the background? That's Daredevil. Y'all see that in the background, y'all? That's Daredevil sitting on that throne. Look at Daredevil in the back. Y'all see that? The guy sitting on it. I didn't even never notice that. Take this. This guy is annoying. Like, you don't get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Crossover combination. Cool.
Yeah, like, get him out of here. This guy's in the chair. This dude out of here. Get him off. Yeah, get him off the screen. Yeah, get him out of here. What you mean? What you mean, Shay? You was what? You was what, Shay? You was a class clown in school? Nigga ran me over with a motorcycle.
Danger. Advancing guard. Crossover attack. Advancing guard. Level 1.
What you mean, Shay? I think for real, the only people you gonna see late at night now is the gamers. For real. Not even to be funny, but I think that's what you're gonna see late at night now. I'm gonna be interested to see who I see late at night now. You still gonna be up when I hop off this? You is. I'm gonna call you. You know, me and Uncle always got parlay.
You win.
You were recording this, player.
Get ready for the fight of your life. Live and let die. Fight! First attack.
That's Iron Man.
Breakaway factor. Crossover attack. Advancing guard. Crossover assist. Crossover assist. Cool. Level 1. Level 2. Air combo.
Oh, that was a nice little combo right there. Alright, when this game is over, I'm gonna call you. Oh, that's crazy. He did his move at the same time I did mine. That's crazy. He did. Mm, 40 hits. Bang, 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 bang. Hello, Deadpool. Deadpool, dope. Alright, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did, man. I love playing this game. That's why I don't play it all the time. But tomorrow, you're going to see a whole lot of your boy. Tomorrow, Saturday, it's the weekend. Everybody's off, so I'm going to give everybody what they've been waiting for. A day full of gameplay. You'll see me and my wife playing tomorrow. Probably 1, 2, if not 3 games. Probably more than that. It's up to her and how she feels. So, once again, I definitely always appreciate you guys watching, man. Appreciate y'all staying in the stream and checking me out and listening to me talk. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. If anybody's streaming, man, send it to me inside the group chat. That's what we got it for. I love y'all, man. TeamNoSleep. Another good video down the drain. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night.